Anna here. I just wanted to record a quick overview of my Backlog Explorer app. It's still a work in progress, but I do feel like I've made a lot of progress, and so I just kind of wanted to record this moment in time. So when you first log on, you'll actually log on to the home screen, and it'll show you whatever games you have marked as currently playing. And if you click on a game, you can see some more details about the game, and you can add an entry. So for example, I'll just add another entry that kind of says the same thing, no spoilers, but this game is so good. Which also surprised me, by the way, because I did not think Xenoblade Chronicles would be something that I would enjoy, but here I am. I'm really enjoying it. Liberate the next colony. Let's go. This game is so good. So good. Also, it is my first Xenoblade, and I know it's the third in the series, but I'm okay with that. You can click on your dashboard. This will kind of give you an overview of your gaming habits. So how many games you have in your collection, like total games that have been marked as like backlog. So that means they've been marked as try again, started, owned, or come back. Games you've marked as currently playing, your most used platform, your most played genre, and also how your games make you feel. So this is something that I have added. So let's go to a short hike. And for example, here you can mark the status of the game. You can even change into a custom cover if you cover image if you want. You can set the completion. This is actually, I've already completed this game, so I'm just going to mark this as 100% done. I recently added all my games into Backlog Explorer, so that's why a lot of these may not be completely updated. But here you can select up to 5 moods that capture the vibe, or the vibe of the game. And yeah, so I've chosen to mark this as relaxing, casual, exploratory, and quick. And there's a lot of different options there as well. And as you can see, I just marked that as 100%. So this little bar down here is now completely full. I can filter by platform. So as you can see, I don't have a lot of platforms. I mostly game on my Nintendo Switch. Let's see some genres here. Let's see a platform on the Nintendo Switch, for example. We can also set by status. So there you go. That's pretty cool. The Explore page is where all the sort of like recommendation stuff is coming, and this is still a work in progress, so I'm not going to show it yet because I'm still prompt engineering the best prompts and how to make that all like really nice and like, you know, make it really give you the right prompts. But basically, this is connected to OpenAI, and it's using OpenAI and your backlog to help recommend games based on different things. So, yep. Then on your profile, you can connect to Steam, and that can take a little while, but once you've connected to Steam, you can log in, add games to your library. So I'm just going to add the Beekeeper's Picnic for now. You can also change the theme of the app itself. These are all powered by Daisy UI, which, by the way, I love using Daisy UI. And let's go back to the library and look up the Beekeeper. So I've just added that from Steam, and as you can see, if I just, go back here, you'll see it's got the little Steam badge because that's the platform I own it on. If I click Edit, I'm going to mark this as currently playing. I've just started. And if I owned it somewhere else as well, I could add another platform, but I only own it on Steam. And I'm going to say this is narrative and it's a mystery, so I'm going to mark those two. And then if I go back to the home, you'll see it's now there in my currently playing. I'm going to add an entry here. So let's say I just started playing this for the Cozy Game Club as the game of the month. And I'm not a big fan of point and click, so we'll see how this game will go. I only played 30 minutes and I made a little bit of progress. I'm a bit mixed about this game, so I'm just going to add that note. and it'll always show you the game card for the game that you most recently updated. So now the Beekeeper's Picnic is sort of like showing as the first game card here. Within the app, you have the option to send me feedback, and then there's a roadmap with some of the ideas that I'm still working on or still sort of like fleshing out, like all of the exploration stuff. But yeah, so we've got a mood bot, and we've got some seasonal game recommendation, Backlog Buddy, which is where you type in what game you're thinking. This is like kind of how it all started, actually. But this is basically where you would go and type in a game that you are thinking of buying, and the idea is that Backlog Buddy will then give you some suggestions of games from your own backlog that should sort of scratch that itch. And then there's a chat bot, which I've started working on, which should allow you to just have more of a conversational kind of thing with the chatbot, and you can say things like, "Oh, I'm feeling kind of this way," and chatbot will ask you a few more questions to really come to some right suggestions for you. I'm not really explaining that well, but so yeah, this is all still work in progress. I don't want to show it off completely yet, but if you are curious, I have shown a little bit on Bluesky, which I will also link in the description if you want to see some of those little clips. Anyway, thank you for checking out this video, and I'll see you next time.